Thank you, disc golf fans, for being along for the ride with us here at the 2025 PDGA AM World Championships presented by Discraft. Big shout out to the PDGA for having us be a part of all of these events. We're really happy to support the future of this sport, just like our Patreon supporters support us. Shout out to Marshall Street as well for weighing this commentary. You got Derek and Chris on the mic. Hope you're not sick of us just yet, because we got 2 more rounds to come through, as we say thank you to Gateway for sponsoring the coverage as well.
Yeah, we're going to see some familiar faces on this league card, some good golf. We have Hayden and RJ again. James Collier, we saw him on the feature card, major winner already, and then Noah Feil finishing out this lead card. Scores are still pretty tight with chase card, though, so moving day 2.0 back at the dam. This course is scoreable.
Yeah, here on hole 1, par 4, slightly uphill until you get about halfway through as you go back downhill into the green, nestled into the woods. OB all along that right-hand side, jail all along the left.
And teeing off first from Toledo, Ohio, Hayden Carroll.
So the lefty Hayden, solo leader heading into this moving day. He's been throwing the disc very well this event, as well as putting.
Next from Hawthorne, New Jersey, RJ Chirkis.
What kind of forehand magic are we about to see here? Doesn't even hang out long enough to watch the flight. He knows he's nestled right there in the center.
James Collier.
Yeah. All you need to do is get to the top of that hill so you can see the basket.
James snagging himself the U.S. AM title earlier this year. Battled it out at Toboggan.
Oh, look at that.
And from Okina, Illinois, Noah Feil.
First time seeing Noah on our coverage, I believe. Or he might have been on our USAMs, actually.
All right, have a good round, guys. Thank you so much.
That should be all right. Inside the circle.
Oh, we get a little better look at that memorial tree there as well. Didn't notice anybody talking about it with us in the comments, so if you're tuning in now and know anything about it, please fill us in.
This one coming in hot. Noah's going to have a tricky putt for birdie. James only 200 feet or so left.
Kind of a little bunny hop there, cage high at the end. Wouldn't that have been something?
Yes,
Nice putt. RJ starting off with the birdie.
Forehand putt, circle's edge. Probably could have benefited from maybe a straddle out of that stuff to avoid any of that low-hanging fruit.
James gets on the scorecard very early as well. Hayden to keep his lead at 1 and gets right over the basket.
That had a lot of speed on it.
So we filmed Noah at Junior Worlds.
Oh, okay.
So pretty recently over there in Emporia. We're going to move into hole 2. This one is tricky. Another par 4, 775. OB on both the left and the right. The real tricky part, though, is that OB right behind the basket, well inside the circle, basically inside bullseye on that back right side.
Yeah, we definitely have asked about that before, and I think honestly the consensus from a lot of people is to keep the OB away from being so close to the pin. I just don't think I agree. I think that when tastefully done, there's a kind of a time and a place for it. And I kind of like it. It really makes you have to stay on top of your game for your approaches. Kind of no spraying and praying.
Yeah, I agree, and it lines with the tree line, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not saying put OB close to every pin or anything, but I don't think I'm a hater just to be a hater. Nice level shot here from Noah.
Wow.
Yeah, what a crush.
Not as windy today as we saw in round 2.
Yeah, that's true.
Massive headwind. Probably upwards of 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, that really that challenged everybody. Another round.
This needs to hook up quick. It's going to go right towards that OB.
Oh, man.
Nice direct hyzer here from James, and he's going to put himself 50 feet or so. Well within his range.
Kind of a scary putt from there.
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh.
Flashing chains, and that's going to find the OB as well.
Yeah, but couldn't really get much more of an honest bid than that.
And it's an easy par coming back, so. This is a pretty scary putt for RJ. Does slope over there on the hillside.
Yeah, I don't think he really wanted any part of it.
Hayden 2 for
Preheating.
2. This was the hardest hole on the course.
So that played out like that again, huh?
Yeah, 0.43 over par. Only 12% of the field grabbing birdie here. Saw 15 OB strokes.
All right, here on the third, we're getting a little bit of trees here in the fairway as we start with this par 3, 298. So just shy of 300 feet. Pin really close to the wood's edge. Low-hanging branches kind of in the midpoint, so it doesn't allow you to kind of have a big swinging hyzer off the tee. But it doesn't matter when you throw it like that.
Yeah, Hayden just making it look easy.
Yeah, to be honest, this looks further than 300 feet.
Yeah, it definitely plays uphill as well.
Kind of burned out a little bit. Very, very focused on keeping it low. Just kind of.
This is a good pull from Noah. Just
Really
caught up
slow.
in the grass. Yeah. Jeez. There you go, Derek. There's your magic.
That's exactly what. That's perfect height. Let's take another look.
Just committed to that angle, throwing a disc that can handle the torque.
Wow. But knowing it's going to stay over the way you want it, man. That's a lot of trust and faith in the plastic and your arm, I guess, really. What?
Count it. Noah gets on the board.
And the way he's walking it in is so nonchalant.
50-footer for him.
Really clean, too. Not as
Hayden's
clean
got
there for Hayden, but he does get 3 in a row.
Yeah, it's a pretty clean scorecard if I don't say so myself. Good bounce back there for RJ.
Ever since I threw my first Frisbee, I dreamed of making flying discs. Now, whenever a customer wants their own course, stamp, or brand, I do everything I can to help make their dreams come true. Gateway Disc Sports, an open invitation.
All right, moving into hole 4. This is a tricky par 3 coming in at 288. You have a pretty low ceiling. It's going downhill, and the real danger, OB right behind the basket, inside the circle again. Ooh, Hayden gonna kick to the left. It was probably for the best because if you throw it too high and too fast, that OB will come into play. That'll work out.
Nice shot.
Wow.
That's about all you can do from there.
Good up there for Noah. It's a tough putt for par, and we're going to see our leader take his first bogey of the round. This game is the 5th hardest hole, actually. 63% of the field taking par. James was part of the 17% taking birdie. And Hayden contributing to why it was 0.08 over par for the field.
All right, another par 4 here on the 5th, 441. Kind of elevated tee area, but then the landing zone is going to have you come back uphill. Some OB scattered throughout.
This one's nice. Goes uphill the whole way. You can really throw it as hard as you can. If you turn over to the right after the early trees, we saw you can get all the way to pin high and be fine. There is the road OB if you really turn one over. And I think over here is the bigger danger, catching this tree on the left.
Yeah, you don't want to throw from under there.
Oh, RJ's going over there as well.
Oh, it looks a little high. Whoa.
Holds
Whoa.
that turn really well. Wow. That works out great.
I kind
for
of lost
Hayden.
it a little bit in the sky, and that disc did some work.
Wow. It's a good shot.
Great shot, dude.
If you get a good drive, you can give it a run for the eagle. James unsuccessful there. So no eagles for our card. We did see 6 on the day.
Wow.
This was the easiest hole. 3/4 of a stroke under par. It's basically almost playing a par 3. 75% of the field taking birdie.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So you know what's coming. This is another must get here on the Chris checklist. Gets a little harder on the 6th, though. It's par 3, 398. Downhill. Righty backhands can throw like a nice little late turnover shot. If you get to this tree, you're inside the circle. So we saw people fade it out right before the tree, and you kind of have yourself a shallow circle 2 putt. Kind of right where James is landing right there, yeah. 40 feet or so.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those holes that like you can throw a lot straighter than you think you can.
Yeah, this is a little better angle for catch. Doesn't seem as deceiving as we saw Noah land right before the tree. This one, though,
That's a little
can't hide that one.
obstructed. Yeah.
Lefty getting caught up early.
The way Hayden throws the backhand shots just seems so like mellow. Oh, what a roll.
Oh, look at that.
That's amazing. Little tree love if I ever seen one. But he makes it look so effortless and
Ooh.
can really just get a move on it without really. Doesn't even look like he's trying that hard.
That nipped the band. Yeah, I would agree. Great form from Hayden. Throws the disc far. Has both the forehand and the backhand. This guy.
Mark it 3 in a row.
Yeah. 4 through 6 now. Just trying to keep pace with our leader here on moving day. And I just want to say, the weather, it was a little rough in the beginning. It was a little hot, but then it got really nice. So by the end of this tournament, it was beautiful weather in the 70s.
Good job, buddy. Give me a high five.
I can't believe it.
You're up next.
Stay turning. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ooh. Wow.
Alan, inbounds.
That's exactly.
Unbelievable.
All right, another par 4 here for us. 482. Kind of swings to the right a little bit, and then as we enter into the green, nestled kind of tucked away into the woods there on the left.
Yeah, if you throw far, you can definitely attack this hole and go for eagle. You just throw it into this tree line, crash in, give yourself maybe 60 to 80 feet.
That's kind of the term cutting the crust off. Yeah, it looks like we got 2 for 2 kind of going that same route. That one.
Yeah, that one's a little left. See how deep it is over there. And
Much lower of a shot here for RJ. Not really as far either.
oh, turned over here for Hayden. Should be fine. Nice approach. Tricky shot from there with the righty forehand. on that hillside as well. Your body open, facing down that hill as Noah. Great recovery shot.
Yeah.
It's James for eagle. Count it.
Yes. What a run he's making for himself.
Seriously, filling out that scorecard, tying up with our leader. It's a good birdie there from RJ. This was the second easiest hole. Pretty similar to 5. 0.72 under par. James was one of 2 eagles. Shout out Roderick. Mentioned his name earlier in the coverage. He grabbed an eagle. Hey, 5 down for lead card. Love to see it.
They've all came to play.
Hole 8's a fun one. You go uphill. You're going to throw a shot that's going to land right here. And your second shot, you're kind of throwing downhill. A couple mature trees you need to miss. OB long and right. All depends on the wind here.
Ooh, that's not good.
Also, this first shot really dictates how you're going to play this hole out. If you can get through clean. This
Just
right
like
here.
that.
Yep. Like, it's
Yes,
pretty
sir.
epic to walk up to the hole like this and be like, all right, I'm going to throw a forehand as a righty.
Yeah.
I think birdie's out of the question for RJ. This is looking great for Hayden. Yes. Not so much for James. He's going to have to scramble to even save par at this point. Oh, RJ can get aggressive. Well, this is going to leak left. We're going to need some putting magic from James just to save his par. Guardian trees doing what they should. Blocking the disc. Hayden going for the left one. But makes it through. James from downtown. Oh.
A lot of force coming back off that cage. Gets a roll. About, I don't know, circle. Was that circle's edge?
It was a little in circle too. This is a big stroke swing here with Hayden taking the birdie. And James in second, now putting for bogey.
Not a way you want to follow up an eagle, that's for sure.
Oh. This was the third hardest hole, so it makes sense. 28% of the field took bogey or worse. So, lead card kind of matching those numbers.
All right, as we round out our front nine here on Moving Day 2.0, it's a par 3, 328 uphill, one cluster of trees to worry about, and a pretty severe drop off on the backside. Looks like OB all along that right side.
Oh, yeah. going to be inside the circle putt there for Hayden. Wow. Chance to get 6 under through 9. And that is the scores you want to put up if you're in the lead. Knowing you're in the lead. Like it's nothing. Too much angle here for James. Cut rolls. That's going to be a 3. That's a good putt right there. Separates the men from the boys. You can make a 25-footer death putt looking over the water. Should be able to make anything, you know?
One would hope.
But this is looking pretty good from our lead card. Three in a row for Hayden. Now a 3-stroke lead. Heading into this back 9 of moving day. Everyone but Noah finding a bogey on this front 9. Hayden, though, a lot of green to make up for that one blemish. Take a look. Familiar name with Benson making a push as well. Micah, Vaughn. We're setting up for a finale here, Derek.
Yeah, really excited. And, let's see what the rest of this course brings in store. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and thank you to Gateway for sponsoring this coverage. If you'd like to help support these videos, head on over to patreon.com/gatekeepermedia. Every little bit helps, and come join the family. We'll see you on the back 9, folks.